We do this every Friday at about this time. We've got a real estate update for you. On the line with us, Pat Karley. Welcome back.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And Bryan Buhr. Welcome back to KFGO.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So building the home of your dreams is so exciting, and it's scary too. That's where an expert guide is very useful. We have two expert realtors with us today from Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Premier Properties. Pat Karley and Bryan Buhr are well-versed in new construction and helping people through their construction projects. So, Pat, you're not a contractor. I know that much about you. How much can you help people when they are trying to plan a build?
Well, a lot of times people want a new home but don't know anything about construction. I've made it my business to learn about how homes are built. We've built 4 homes and done a huge rebuild on another. When people are working with the builder, it's always a good idea to have an extra set of eyes just working for you and someone who knows about construction and how things should be done, because sometimes you can walk through a house and, they might have made a mistake and you don't know what that looks like. So you have no idea. We can help you advise on selections you make and suggest features that you don't want to leave out when you're planning. Of course, the builder and their salespeople are looking out for themselves, as they should. And if there's an issue, we're the ones who step in on your behalf. Another thing, builders have spec homes, and you need to be sure that the home that you see is the one that you're going to get. And if you do want to add extra features, you need to be sure that your home will appraise, that you're not going overboard on those features. Because if it doesn't appraise, you're going to be back talking to the bank.
Bryan, let's talk about those upgrades that people might want. How do you help people decide what upgrades they want or need in their new home?
Yeah, absolutely. So one exercise that I like to run clients through is really think about how long you plan to live in a property. And it's never an exact number, It might be, hey, we plan to live here 7 years, but if this happens, we would move early. If this happens, we would stay longer. But getting an idea of what is most likely is a good starting point. And here's why. What you're trying to figure out is what's a good return on your investment. So decks are a great example. Decks are not a one-to-one return. That's why when you see a lot of builder spec houses, they don't have a deck on them, because a $10,000 deck might only lead to $5,000 in resale. But say you are someone that enjoys being outside, you enjoy grilling, and you're planning to live in a house for 10 years. Putting down that $10,000 or realistically raising your mortgage, that $10,000 is only going to get you $5,000 back when you sell the house, but is having that deck for those 10 years worth the other $5,000 to you? And that's where it is really important to figure out how long you're going to live in a house, because it's probably different if you're going to live in a house for 10 years versus just going to live in a house for 2 years.
Yeah, good exercises. Build, buy, or sell your home smarter with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices Premier Properties and Heritage Homes. It's never too early to be thinking about if you're going to build a place, I'm sure. I know it's January, kind of strange to talk about that, but I suppose, Pat and Bryan, it's never too early for people to sort of start talking to you guys about it, start talking to you about what you want or expectations, so that when it's time to build, they're ready to go.
Well, the process takes, a minimum of 4 to 6 months. So now's the time.
Now's the time. They're proud to be locally owned and nationally recognized companies that serve Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo, and that Lakes area. Work with the best, whether you're looking to buy, sell, or build a home. Connect with one of their talented real estate agents today. You can visit bhhspreproperties.com. You can check out tons of information on the website for Heritage Homes, heritagefargo.com. But better yet, I just text them when I need something. So that's what I recommend. Pat Karley is on the other end of them most frequently. Pat, what's your phone number?
My phone number is 701-729-6370.
And Bryan Buhr, your phone number, please.
I can be reached at 218-850-2004.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend.
You too.
You too.